Two trucks, both built to dominate, both with supercharged engines that shake the ground beneath your feet. One wears a blue oval, the other, a charging Ram. And the question every truck guy has been arguing about for the last 3 years finally gets answered today. For real. The Ford Raptor R versus the Ram TRX. Now, I've owned the Raptor R. It's my all-time favorite vehicle out of every single car, truck, or machine I've ever put my hands on. But I've had enough people tell me, dude, you should have gotten the TRX, that I needed to actually find out. Not just read about it, not just watch someone else do it. Today, we do this ourselves. We've got both trucks, we've got a drag strip, we've got a tug-of-war, and we've got no mercy. Buckle up. This is going to get loud. Welcome back to Luxury and Scale. If you're new here, first of all, where have you been? And second, make sure you hit that subscribe button because today's video is exactly what this channel is all about. Let's talk about what we've got here. On one side, the Ford F-150 Raptor R. This isn't just a truck. This is Ford's answer to everyone who said a naturally aspirated V8 couldn't cut it in the performance truck segment. Ford took their legendary Raptor platform, ripped out the twin-turbo V6, and dropped in a 5.2-liter supercharged V8 straight from the GT500 Mustang. The result? 700 horsepower. A proper, angry, screaming American V8 sitting in the nose of a truck that's been purpose-built to fly over terrain at speeds that should be illegal. On the other side, the Ram 1500 TRX. Ram looked at the Raptor a few years back and decided they wanted to one-up it. They took a 6.2-liter supercharged Hellcat engine, the same engine that terrorizes muscle car drag strips, and stuffed it into a full-size pickup truck. 707 horsepower, more torque than most sports cars dream about, and a presence that is impossible to ignore. These are not grocery getters. These are not sensible family vehicles. These are American excess at its absolute finest, and we are here for every single second of it. Ford Raptor R, built like a fighter jet on wheels. Stand in front of the Raptor R, and the first thing you notice is the grille. It's massive, bold. The Ford lettering stretched across the front in raised block letters feels like a statement, like the truck is introducing itself before you even turn the key. The hood has vents cut into it, giving it that aggressive, functional look that says this isn't just cosmetic. The fender flares are muscular. They push the stance wide, giving the Raptor R a planted, dominant posture that just looks mean. The Fox Racing shocks peek out underneath, and the all-terrain tires are enormous. This truck looks like it was designed in a wind tunnel and tested in the desert at the same time. The aluminum body panels keep the weight down, and while some people have called that a weakness, it's actually a massive engineering achievement. Lighter weight, same strength, better performance. Ford played chess while everyone else was playing checkers. Ram Trex, the predator that eats Raptors. Then there's the TRX. And if the Raptor R looks like a fighter jet, the TRX looks like a tank that learned to sprint. The hood scoop in the middle is active. It physically opens up to feed cold air to that Hellcat engine underneath. That detail alone tells you everything about the TRX's philosophy: raw, unfiltered, go big or go home. The front end is wider, more imposing. The Ram head logo sits front and center, and the whole truck just radiates muscle. It's the kind of truck that turns heads in a parking lot not because it's pretty, but because it looks genuinely dangerous. Both trucks roll on massive rubber. Both have that lifted, ready-for-anything stance. But they each have their own personality. The Raptor R is lean and mean. The TRX is just enormous. Walk around it and you feel the weight of it. You feel the commitment of it. Design-wise, it's a draw. And that's the most honest thing I can say. They're different flavors of the same intimidating idea. Ford Raptor R interior. Purposeful aggression. Climb inside the Raptor R and you're greeted with a cockpit that feels like it means business. The Recaro Performance seats hold you in place, which is exactly what you want when you're catching air over a desert whoops section. The steering wheel has the right thickness, the right grip. Ford's Sync 4 infotainment runs on a large touchscreen that's clean, responsive, and actually intuitive to use while you're driving. The off-road information screen gives you real-time data, drive mode, shock absorption status, pitch, and roll angles. It's the kind of information that actually matters when you're using this truck the way it was built to be used. The cabin is elevated without being over the top. Soft touch materials where it counts, carbon fiber accents, and that Raptor R branding stitched into the seats. It's premium, but it never forgets it's a truck. Ram TRX interior. Luxury meets lunacy. Step into the TRX and you feel the luxury first. Ram has always had a strong interior game, and the TRX takes that seriously. The seats are massive and comfortable, with available Harman Kardon audio that sounds incredible, the kind of system you'd expect in a luxury sedan, not a truck that's about to launch down a drag strip. The Uconnect infotainment system is one of the best in the truck segment. Huge screen, fast response, clean layout. The TRX-specific performance pages show horsepower output, torque, transmission temps, all the nerdy data you want when you're pushing this thing hard. The TRX also has a larger cabin feel, more rear passenger space, slightly more plush overall. If you want comfort alongside the performance, the TRX edges it out inside. Both of these trucks are genuinely nice inside. We're past the era of performance trucks with cheap plastic cabins. These are legitimate luxury performance vehicles that happen to weigh over 3 tons. The numbers on paper. Let's get into what actually matters. On paper, the TRX has the slight horsepower edge, 702 horsepower and 650 pound-feet of torque from that 6.2-liter supercharged Hellcat V8. The Raptor R sits at 700 horsepower from its 5.2-liter supercharged V8. 7 horsepower. That's the difference, on paper. But here's where it gets interesting. The Raptor R has a 10-speed automatic transmission. The TRX runs an 8-speed, and in drag racing, those gear changes matter. The 10-speed keeps the engine in its power band more efficiently, finds those perfect ratios quicker, and gets the power to the ground cleaner. The TRX also weighs significantly more, roughly 700 extra pounds compared to the Raptor R, largely because of that aluminum body construction Ford uses. In a tug-of-war, weight is an asset. On a drag strip, it's a penalty. On the drag strip, real-world results. We ran these trucks at a proper drag strip, multiple passes, side by side. Here's what happened. The Raptor R ran consistent 12.5-second quarter miles at around 109 miles per hour. The TRX came in at 12.6 to 12.7 at around 106 miles per hour. That's not a massive gap, but it's consistent. Every single run, the Raptor R edged the TRX. That 60-foot launch is where the 10-speed earns its keep. The Raptor R gets off the line cleaner, finds its footing faster, and by the time both trucks hit full stride, the Raptor has already built a lead the TRX simply can't close. The TRX also struggled with wheel hop off the line, particularly in four-wheel drive. When those rear wheels start bouncing and fighting for traction, you lose precious time. The Raptor R's launch control system manages that better, putting power down with more confidence. The sound, because this actually matters. I need to talk about the sound. If you're buying one of these trucks, you're going to hear it every single day. The TRX sounds incredible. That Hellcat Hemi has one of the most recognizable engine notes in the automotive world. Deep, muscular, with that supercharger whine layered over the V8 rumble. When you pin the throttle, it just howls. If sound were the only metric, the TRX wins every time. The Raptor R's 5.2-liter V8 sounds different. Higher pitched, more mechanical, more urgent. It doesn't have the same deep rumble as the Hellcat, but it has an intensity, a sharpness, that feels almost exotic for a pickup truck. Depending on your taste, you might actually prefer it. But TRX people aren't wrong when they say their truck sounds better. It does. Tug-of-war, when weight is a weapon. We also did a tug-of-war. The TRX won that one, comfortably. When you've got an extra 700 pounds of truck and you're fighting for grip, that weight advantage is real. The Raptor R's aluminum construction, a performance asset on the strip, becomes a liability when you're pushing and pulling. The TRX dug in and dragged the Raptor across the parking lot like it was towing a toy. Credit where it's due. The TRX is not a one-trick pony. Ford Raptor R, the wins. Faster in a straight line. The 10-speed transmission is a genuine advantage. Lighter thanks to the aluminum body, which helps both performance and handling. Off-road capability is world-class. This truck was literally designed around desert racing. It can drift from the factory in rear-wheel drive mode. And the overall driving feel is more refined, more precise, almost sports car-like for something this size. Ford Raptor R, the weaknesses. It doesn't have that bass-heavy TRX exhaust note, and some people genuinely care about that. The interior, while excellent, doesn't feel quite as plush. It lost the tug-of-war, and the price has climbed significantly. Finding one at MSRP is still a challenge. Ram TRX, the wins. A Hellcat in a truck is still one of the wildest things the American auto industry has ever done. And it works. The interior is genuinely luxurious, the sound is intoxicating, and the cabin space is excellent. In a tug-of-war, it's an absolute beast. If you want raw, theatrical, visceral performance that makes a statement, the TRX delivers that in a way that's almost impossible to match. Ram TRX, the weaknesses. Heavier, and that weight hurts on the strip. The 8-speed transmission isn't as quick or optimized as Ford's 10-speed. No rear-wheel drive mode without aftermarket tuning. Wheel hop off the line at stock settings is a real issue. And with Ram phasing the TRX out for the next generation lineup, the long-term support story is a question mark. If you're watching this thinking, I want the fastest, most capable truck, something that's light on its feet and handles like it's half its size, you want the Raptor R. This is the driver's truck. Someone who loves to actually drive, who wants capability and performance in a package that punches way above its weight. On the drag strip and off-road, it wins. If you're watching this thinking, I want to pull up somewhere and have people stop what they're doing. I want the loudest, most outrageous machine in the lot. I want to feel the Hellcat every single time I touch the throttle. You want the TRX. This is the showman's truck, the statement. The legend of the Hellcat badge in something that can actually go off-road and win a tug-of-war. And if someone handed me both keys and said, pick one for life, I'm taking the Raptor R. Not because the TRX isn't incredible, it is, but the Raptor R is the better all-around machine, and the numbers back me up. So there it is, Ford Raptor R versus Ram TRX, two of the most extreme, most exciting, most genuinely unhinged pickup trucks ever built. Tested side by side, drag strip, tug-of-war, sound check, everything. The Raptor R won the drag strip, the TRX won the tug-of-war. The TRX sounds better, the Raptor R drives better. And both of them will permanently ruin your sense of what fast means for every other vehicle you ever sit in after this. These aren't perfect trucks. They're expensive, they're thirsty, and they're completely impractical in the most beautiful way possible. But that's the whole point. Sometimes you don't buy the sensible choice. Sometimes you buy the one that makes you feel alive every time you turn the key. The Raptor R does that for me. Maybe the TRX does that for you. Either way, you're not making a bad choice. You're making a great choice with a slight edge one way or the other. Drop a comment right now. Team Raptor R or Team TRX? I genuinely want to know where you stand, and if you've actually driven either of these trucks, tell us about it. Those comments are what this community is built on. If this video helped you out, hit that like button. It means more to the channel than you know. And if you're not subscribed to Luxury and Scale yet, come on, you know what to do. We test the best, we tell the truth, and we never do boring. See you in the next one. Don't drive slow. Luxury and Scale. Subscribe for more.